Well, welcome to another edition of the Buzz Around Texoma, courtesy of B99.7 The Buzz. I'm Jason Taylor, and thank you so much for checking out our podcast once again. We do ask, hey, remember, tell a friend about the podcast because this is all about things happening in and around Texoma. And with that being said, I get the fortune of introducing our next guest on the show, and that would be Miss Shephanie Swicker. Swicker. Yeah, I do that every time, but it's Swicker.
It's all right.
But Shephanie is she is over the downtown Durant mainstream program. Yes, and so there is a website, there is a social media page, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But first of all, Stephanie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. And secondly, why don't you kind of fill in people on what you do at Durant Main Street? What is the goal? What is your mission?
So we kind of have two purposes. Mm-hmm. One is our historic preservation. Downtown Durant is a historic district. It's on in the National Register. So we do what we can to preserve that and be sure that we stay relevant in our history. Mm-hmm. And then also finding ways to help our businesses thrive, our small businesses downtown. Right.
Yeah. So again, we're with Shephanie. You see her name down there at the bottom. Oh, by the way, look in the comments if you want more information on website and the like. But Shephanie, you guys do so many, I call them promotions. That's what we call them in radio. Events. What are some of the more successful events that you've had recently?
Well, we've worked really hard to kind of critique and make what we do really like we slimmed down what we did so that what we did well.
Great.
Yes. So like Oktoberfest is a really fun one. We will be having our third year with me, with Main Street, right, helping with Oktoberfest. So that's a good time. That's the last Saturday of September. We have beer games. We have weenie dog races. We just introduced root beer games so that we have that for our young kids. And it was such a blast. We do a parade downtown, best dressed, that sort of thing. So it's a really good time to come down and hang out.
If you have never seen weenie dog races, they are great. I used to have a dachshund named Snickers. She came in third place.
Yeah, it is. It's a big.
So it is. It's very entertaining.
We also have, we have four main events. Oktoberfest, we do a small town Christmas. Okay. We offer $5 carriage rides, which is really fun. Yeah. We have whole families come out and they get to take a carriage ride in our historic district and it's lit up. So we try to make it really festive and warm, kind of that hometown feel for the holidays. We also have, let me think here. We have our Met Gala, which I know we're going to talk about. That's our biggest fundraiser. We are so proud of that event and what it's turning into. And then we have our Art and Wine Fest. So we just had that this past March. It was a great success. We had artists there. We had, I think, 3 wineries, a brewery. We had craftsmen there. It was a really fun day. We had live entertainment, a stage set up.
That's great. Do you get to block off any of the streets down there when this goes on?
Yes, we do. For our Art and Wine Fest, we blocked off 3rd Street. We thought we would start there. It's right next to Art Alley. So that's a big thing we want people to take in our historic district. It's a great asset. And then for Oktoberfest, we have not blocked off a street yet. We are trying to grow the event to need to do that. So right now we just kind of take up the sidewalks and the market square and that sort of thing.
Okay. We're talking with Shephanie Swicker with Durant Main Street. And, she just mentioned it a second ago, but the Met Gala, that's coming up on Saturday, May 2nd.
Yes.
Now, tell everybody about this. This is a big shindig for you guys.
It is. So most of y'all probably remember Dancing with the Stars. That was like the event everybody looked forward to for downtown. And so after the pandemic, we hit some roadblocks with that. And so we were trying to create something that would fill that for our community. And so we came up with the Met Gala. We are fashioning it sort of after the Met Gala in New York. Even with our date that we picked, Met Gala is always the first Monday in May. Really? So we picked the first Saturday in May. And so from this point forward, that is when it is held. And so it's sort of like a runway show. We're calling it Art in Motion. What we do is we invite some of our wonderful community programs as well as some of our local businesses to showcase or tell their story on the runway. It will touch your heart. We have Peyton Project. They were in our runway show last year. They'll be in this year. We've got Three Valleys Museum, the Rotary Club. We've got Bliss Boutique showing her stuff, and Marie's. Lots of great Choctaw Cultural Center will be there. They will be walking the runway, so we are looking forward to their expression of art. So we have a show for you the first half of Met Gala. The second half is our district awards. So we have opened up nominations. The voting is opened up right now on our website. It actually closes today. What is super cool about that is there are nationally designated categories that our businesses can compete for. So if they win here at city level, and they can go on to compete at state level in Oklahoma City. And if they win in Oklahoma City, they can be competing for the Gamma Award, which is a national recognition from Main Street America. If you haven't really done a lot of research on Durant Main Street, I will tell you this, these awards that she's talking about, Durant Main Street may be Durant, but you guys have done heavy hitter work compared to some of the other towns and cities around Oklahoma. We are working very hard. We are so proud to be nationally accredited. So we are an accredited Main Street program. We are fully designated with the state of Oklahoma. That has opened us up to funding opportunities for our community, for our little heart in Durant, Oklahoma, that we would not otherwise have. So we're very proud that we've reached those kind of landmarks. You should be. That's fantastic. Now, Shephanie is going to tell you about the website and also the Facebook pages so you can always find out more. And the reason I want you to go there is because, Shephanie, you're always looking for volunteers, aren't you? We are always looking for volunteers. We are a volunteer program. So we have 4 committees that you can serve on. It has to do with the look of downtown, the events that we hold downtown, promoting the organization, and then finding ways to build up that economic vitality. So you can go to our website, durantmainstreet.org. We will have a link on there that is volunteer@durantmainstreet.org. If you want to send in your name and your address and how you would like to serve, or if you're interested in volunteering, and we will certainly get a hold of you. And you can help at our events. You can help with our design or look of downtown, any of those things. We just appreciate it. That's fantastic. All right. Shephanie, thank you so much for joining us today. And you are welcome back anytime. Thank you for having me. I appreciate being able to talk about our program. Absolutely. All right. We're going to take a break here on the Buzz Around Texoma. We have got another guest that's got a big shindig coming up. And if you are a golf fan, you're going to want to hang around to hear about this. It is the Buzz Around Texoma, and it is brought to you by Grandpappy Point Marina and the Point Restaurant. And welcome back to the Buzz Around Texoma, all brought to you by Grandpappy Point Marina and the Point Restaurant. And we certainly do appreciate them sponsoring. Of course, you can see that on the screen behind us. Now, with us on the second half of the show, we have got another wonderful lady from the Texoma land area, specifically in Durant. She runs an academy you may not know that was here. This is Britney Pedraza. Welcome to the Buzz Around Texoma, Britney. Thank you so much. You bet. And Britney runs the Magnolia Classical Academy. That's right. Okay.
Now,
MCA.
Yes, MCA. And so I want to give you an opportunity to kind of tell everybody about that, because I'll be honest with you, Brittany, until you and I met about 3 weeks ago, I had never heard of this, and you guys have been around.
Not long, actually.
Okay.
We are in our second year.
Okay.
So we have not been around long. But classical Christian education has been around since the 80s.
Yes.
And something that I got to witness firsthand my friends doing with their kids. I'm an old parent, and so I had kids much later. And watching all of them, decided this is what we wanted for our kids. So we have started it here in Durant.
I will tell you, being one that I went to public school my entire life up until my junior year, and then I transferred to a private school, Garland Christian Academy. And I tell everybody those were the best 2 years of life in school. And in fact, there's something about a smaller, you get more attention.
Yeah.
Smaller school, and it was fantastic. Now, you guys don't go all the way through senior. You guys are
not yet, but we will graduate these kids. So we're building slowly.
Okay.
We're going to 5th grade next year,
right,
and adding grades as we go, just so that everybody gets a quality education and we're not spreading ourselves too thin. We're doing it slowly. But we will be a preschool through
K to 12. Huh?
Yeah, 12 school.
That's fantastic. So again, Britney Pedraza with Magnolia Classical Academy. It's right here. It's basically right in the heart of Durant.
It is, yes. We rent space downtown from a church. So we are in a church using their classrooms, and we have a sanctuary that we have access to do our opening and closing assemblies, where the kids do liturgy and catechism. They sing hymns, and it's really sweet. My 5-year-old the other day asked to listen to Jesus music in the car. So I turned on modern praise and worship, and he was like, that's not what I'm talking about. And so I turned on Come Thou Fount, and he's like, yes.
That's what I wanted.
This is the music I wanted. And it's very sweet.
That's great. That's great. So Britney, along with the school, they are doing a fundraiser, because you know what? It takes money to run something like that. And you guys got a golf tournament coming.
We have a golf tournament coming up. Yes.
Tell us about the who, what, when, where, and why.
So we are going to be at Chickasaw Point at 9:30 a.m. on May 7th. It's a Thursday, because I was told people like taking off work to play golf.
Absolutely.
So that's what we did. And it's a 9:30 start, because it's the National Day of Prayer, and there's a citywide prayer breakfast that morning. So we're trying to accommodate anybody who might be involved in the prayer breakfast.
Okay.
And so come out, and we are providing, well, with your registration, you will get drink tickets for the cart. So water, Gatorade, whatever you want. But we're also doing a barbecue lunch, and we are doing goodie bags for everyone. So everyone will also get like a visor and some snacks for their day.
So first of all, if you've never played golf at Chickasaw Point, I'm going to tell you, well done on choosing the location. In my opinion, that is the best golf course.
It's beautiful.
In all of Texoma. It is so beautiful, and it is such a great course to play. Secondly, having played in a lot of golf tournaments, I will tell you, the fact that you guys are serving barbecue, hats off to you on that, because most times it's like when you drive through and make the turn, they're giving you a sandwich and some chips.
Yes.
So you're going above and beyond.
And we pride ourselves on great events.
Yes.
So it's we want people to fellowship and have a good time.
Absolutely.
Good food.
Yeah, and then that way they come back when you do it
Yes,
again.
exactly.
So speaking of, it obviously takes money to put the tournament on. So you got some sponsors? You want to plug
I do have sponsors. I would love to plug my sponsors. So far I have Visiting Angels, Justice Insurance, Mark Bayes Ministries, Access Dance Company, Youth Services of Bryan County, Fathers in Action Network, Work Ready, and some more Cardinal Glass, and some other businesses are talking about it. I was just explaining it's hard to get people to actually register.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Yes, lots of people coming, lots of people involved. I'm looking forward to it.
So if you want to play golf, all right, it doesn't matter if you're any good or not. I mean, it's for a good cause. You just remember that. And there are prizes, and we're going to touch on that in a second. But listen, I was telling her, I said, Brittany, as a guy, I can tell you, we are horrific at signing up early. We are the biggest procrastinators in the world. But you know what? Do her a favor. Take some stress level down. Just go ahead and register, and go ahead and tell them where they can go to register.
Please register at mcadurant.com. There's a button that says MCA Golf Tournament. Just click there. It's like a shopping cart, and you pick the things that you want, and you check out at the end. You can also just search us on Facebook or Google us.
Yeah, great. And there are prizes. You guys, I love this one. I was looking at some of the things you have. You have longest drive, yes? Yep.
Yes.
But you got a shortest drive,
We have a shortest drive, yes. Anybody can play. Anybody can win.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
you may horrifically suck, but you could win shortest drive.
Yes. And then we also
win, like,
have a $10,000 hole-in-one prize.
Nice.
It'll be a 155-yard hole.
Nice.
And longest drive, shortest drive, closest to the pen. We are going to have a putting championship right before we start.
Great.
So get there a little bit early if you can for that.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a really great time.
It really will be. And again, Chickasaw Point, you can't beat the location. So again, go to mca.com.
Yes, MCA Durant.
MCA Durant.
mcadurant.com. I did want to say, too, we are going to flight after play so that there's a chance for two first place winners, 2 second place winners.
Nice.
So, yeah, we're just trying to make sure everybody has fun.
So go find out more. You can also look them up on Facebook. That's a real easy thing. You just go to Magnolia Classical Academy in Durant, and you'll see it right there. Just do the search. But either way, go register. That happens on Thursday, May 7th. Britney Pedraza.
I'm asking everyone to register by April 30th.
Yes. Okay.
So that we can tell the golf club what to expect.
There. Okay. Fair enough. Just hurry. Do it.
That's right.
All right. Britney Pedraza.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. You're welcome back anytime.
Cool.
And that's going to do it this week for the Buzz Around Texoma, brought to you by Grandpappy Point Marina and the Point Restaurant. So, hey, we'll see you next week.